stage I was on the 360
This is crazy, chat.
400 FPS, so it was like amazing.
Rainbow
It was amazing.
Maybe that's why you perform so well. So having a good setup, you know, like improves a little
Yeah,
bit.
maybe.
What do you think was the main reason for your resilience? Like Yaglu said, you started really slow in EML, and somehow, finally, you clicked. And like every single time, you wake up late, and this time you made it. What was the difference maker?
I don't know. I'm be honest, I don't know. I think when we like for the first 4 play day, we were like we need to wake up, and we worked more and more. So yeah, that's probably the thing that worked.
All right, and we also have our match of the day. It is going to be G2 against FaZe. Do you have actually a quick prediction? Who do you think is gonna win? Because who loses goes home.
I'm gonna go with G2 because there's my boy Blaz. So okay. I'm going with G2.
All right, well, merci beaucoup. And thank you for your time for doing the interview. Guys, I would like to hear you as well from the side. Leo, who do you think is going to be able to take this one away?
Yeah, that match is going to be absolutely crazy. I think we're looking at two of the absolute titans of Siege. We're looking at two teams that have incredible expectations. On one hand, the current world champions. On the other hand, the current European champions. One of them today
that is wild.
A crazy BO3. The first one that G2 will play. That's going to be interesting.
We didn't expect the two of these to be here, right? I mean, that's what we're looking at with these two rosters. When you set the former champions, and we talked about G2 as well, in the EML, they say this is probably the best roster we've had since we won SI back in the days. Those are big things to say for a team, and our main question is for them, can they actually play with those international big boys? Yesterday it showed they still had some struggles, but there has been some time, and I'm curious to see what they do against FaZe.
Yeah, we all keep talking about G2, and they lifted the hammer at SI, and I'm gonna hate to burst everybody's bubble, but that was a long time ago in esports years. They gotta lock in, and this is really their opportunity to show exactly that when it comes to the international stage, they are comfortable to do so. You picked up Stompin. There has been so much discourse around this individual. Really, like, for G2 now, like, y'all gotta lock in.
Exactly. The real question has been, is it the missing piece? Because we've seen G2 win SI in 2023, bear the big name, the dynasty, the old school.
Oh, you said the word.
Yes, it was a dynasty. They've never recreated it. But what did Alemo tell us in the interview? You remember during EML when we asked him, "Do you think you have the same level to win SI? Do you think you have the team that has the quality?" And he said yes. And he said yes. He thinks that roster has a top tier championship quality.
He thinks they have it, but the question is, do we agree?
Well, that's the thing. When we're looking at this, right, we have the past in Siege who's really put up those titles. We have the present who's now been eliminated. And that gives an opportunity for a player like Stompin with his team to snatch away that trophy here today. When we're looking at a player like Stompin, we've talked about him so much over in the EML. He is a young player, the youngest player at this tournament. And despite that, I mean, to give you an idea, I was sitting with Pengu at the airport. We were waiting for the plane to go here. And a bunch of players walked up. He would come over as well. And he would actually walk up to Pengu and me, shake our hands and say, "Nice to meet you." And I'm not saying that we've had bad interactions with pro players before, but this is something that young players, when they do this, it's great to show that even if you have that kind of following, that big persona, you're still humble enough to go up to other people.
Listen,
basic
social skills is not always a given in pro players. I will say that.
Yeah, Look at you.
All right, come on.
I'm retired and still not having those social skills. But either way, Stompin had a great performance when it came to the game against Gen G. And it is, at the end of the day, I also really think we need to put into perspective that it was Gen G. Not because of the fact that Gen G is eliminated, but this is an EU team. This is a team that they are comfortable with. They've played them before. They know their ways. It wasn't a test on the performance internationally.
No, but I think yesterday the games against Shopify Rebellion wasn't that bad for me either. I
Absolutely
think
not,
it does not shake under pressure, which is completely crazy. And I will say something that Sam Stokes told me about this. I was always wondering, why is this guy reacting so well to pressure? And he told me something that I didn't even think about. This guy has been playing 3 years in NA on console against the best trash talkers in the game, and in front of tens of thousands of viewers with Jinxie. Obviously, he's not going to be scared or feel pressured. But now is a very different moment. As we see these guys arriving, what's happening? It will be the first ever time he goes on stage.
And we have Lax standing ready with the interview to see exactly what G2 thought ahead of their game.
Come on, G2. Something!
Oh, look at the G2 boys. Doki. Oh, okay. First name basis.
Yeah, you don't know my first name.
Jack. Of course I know your first name and Carl's. Well, I got to ask you, obviously. I mean, how are the vibes coming into today?
They're good. We're ready. We're just excited to play.
I was already talking to Cyber. I asked him what the scoreline was going to be. He was pretty convinced it's going to be a 2-0. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, probably.
What? Oh, okay. Alama, how do you feel about Cyber saying it's going to be a 2-0?
2-0. He's right.
From you guys, though.
Of course.
Okay, you guys aren't saving any strats for SI, right?
Nah, not yet.
We're stomping. There he is. How are you feeling?
It's been amazing, bro. I can't wait to play.
What's the KD you're dropping today?
Let's say +5.
+5?
Yeah.
Well, what's the +5? Well, give me a number.
Let's say 22 and 17.
Ooh, 22 and 17. You guys win 2-0. Okay. Well, you heard it here from G2. They're ready. They're prepared. It's going to be a quick.
Different scenes.
Shit.
What's your?
They're prepared.
22, 17, 2-0, but you're
FaZe.
going up against FaZe Clan, and it is a roster that we have seen on the biggest stage when we're talking about SI, defending world champions. I mean, they have their work cut out for them.
They do. I mean, that SI final was amazing for them. Ever since then, it's been a little bit difficult on those international events. So this is a big comeback opportunity for FaZe to show that they do belong in that top 8. When we're looking at these players, KDS had an amazing stage in the SAO, the best rated player.
Yeah.
And then we're seeing other players in this team step up as well. Cyber had an amazing day yesterday.
But then you think, and that's my biggest question right now, is this 6 Invitational happening? 6 Invitational curse, is it a real thing? It's happened with TSM, it's happened with G2, it's happened with every single team that won 6 Invitational. You struggle afterwards.
sex?
What do we see at Reload? A
fuck?
team that does not even make it to top 8. What do we see during ACL?
What?
For the first time in a very long time, they dropped their Brazilian crown to Furia. They're
Excuse
not
me?
even the
I think that's illegal.
contenders and the
Why are you
champions of their
saying
own
that?
region. That's my biggest worry
Why?
right now. They have
What?
cracks.
And Lax had a conversation with them as
What?
well ahead of the game.
Huh? Excuse me? What?
How's it going, Cyber?
What?
Good, and you? Not too
What?
bad. Are you gonna kick some ass today?
What?
Yeah, of course. Feeling
What
good?
is happening?
Yeah, feeling good. What's gonna be the scoreline?
What?
2-1, 2-0, I don't know.
What?
Well, I need 1, 2-1 or 2-0.
What?
2-1.
What?
2-1. All right.
Yo no comprendo.
All right.
What? Did you say sex?
You know, the way that they
Why?
took the key out of the wall was a lot smoother than Alamau. So I do hope that Alamau's got better hand coordination when it comes to like playing on the server today, because they're gonna need it. But they're also gonna need the map vetoes, because when you're looking at this, it's a best of 3. It's not a best of 1. You're not trying to get the middle ground. You're trying to get that advantage as early as possible so that you can hit the ground running.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what maps they'll be going to, because our players always talk about how much they prefer playing these best of 3s. I mean, we talked about it briefly in the way that you have this safety net to fall back on if necessary, you know, when a map doesn't really go out and play out the way that you want to. But when we look at the maps, and I hope we'll have them very soon with us as well to see where we'll be heading to for these 2 teams.
Yeah, it's 2 teams that know each other very well, 2 big contenders, 2 big international teams that have attended so many different events. So I'm expecting that they know each other well. They will have, for sure, I think, avoided each other in scrims. So this will be hidden map veto, probably.
Yes, and the veto is ready as well. So we are in for a treat to see exactly where we're going to be heading for this best of 3.
Okay.
Starting things off with Skyscraper into Cafe into Labs. I'm loving this.
The Skyscraper one is a curious one for me, because if we look at the maps that FaZe really like, it's kind of a mid-preference for them. For G2, it's a way lower preference, but G2 did play it yesterday. They played it in that best of 1s against Gen.G, so FaZe must have seen something in that series that they can either abuse or use to their own strengths today.
Now, moving on to G2 Speak, Cafe makes a lot of sense. They've won it 7 times in 2025, only dropped it once. 7-1 so far this year, and FaZe have looked shaky on it, losing to Loud in their home region. Now, I think that is a great pick. Moving on to Labs, we're looking at 2 teams that are extremely comfortable on it. But, what did we see yesterday?
Yeah.
FaZe losing that map against Dark Zero, and in a
I need to see
crazy
that again,
fashion.
though.
Yeah, I mean, my main worry with that was that they didn't
Like,
even win a
meaning in,
single
like-
defensive round. They played against Dark Zero, who we know love to play with shields. They didn't even
Can I just get this straight? European World Council, Educational Work Proposal, or European Waste Catalog? Does this look like any of that to you, my guy? My G? It's the Esports
I
World
think it's
Cup,
an advantage
not
to
a
G2 in
fucking
the sense
dumpster.
that we've seen a shaky phase
Buddy,
yesterday, and on top of that,
Why is the
right
AI
now,
so
on Light Heaven
demented?
Labs, G2 are on a 3-0 win streak.
Yeah, but when we were also
We know
having
it's
a
a joke, by the
conversation
way.
yesterday with FaZe after their game, we were like, what happened in that game against DZ? What went wrong? And I am not going to quote exactly what they said, because I don't think I would be able to get away with dropping that word on the broadcast. But
What
they
word?
did say,
What
we
word?
played like, you know, very scared, but very, you know, not comfortable. We didn't hit the ground running the way that we wanted to, but we learned from that.
Yeah,
so
no,
yes, maybe G2 saw something on that map where they're like, oh yeah, Skyscraper was absolutely terrible. We like, you know, we want to try and get them there, but it's also, I feel like they've learned from their mistake potentially, because their second game, which was a best of 3, looked a lot more convincing.
It did, and I think confidence is a big thing as well, like he mentioned, but then FaZe coming into today saying that it is going to be a quick game and a dominant game from them really shows that they bring that confidence today.
Yeah, and one thing to remember as well is that they carry their keys with them onto the stage that will be crushed if they lose this time around in front of the audience. So if you're wondering exactly how the trophy system works here at EWC, let's find out.
Don't look at me. Stop looking at me.
No competition is as ruthless as the Esports World Cup. Its trophy system is no exception. The Club Championship Trophy, awarded to the one club that rose above the rest and reigned supreme across all EWC games.
I don't understand.
When a competitor closes their eyes, it's all they see. And it's not complete until it's sealed with a champion's key. Every participant earns a key engraved with their name. That's their right to compete. This year, returning champions hold a key unlike any other. Only one can place their key into the game trophy and become an EWC champion. The frame of the champion's key is embedded into the totem, a stone marker of legacy displaying every champion of the year. The keys of the eliminated will be crushed. The champions select 3 broken keys as a personal token, a reminder of who they have humbled. Beneath the totem, a resin block holds the remaining keys, a graveyard of fallen contenders. Will your dreams be broken or your name carved in gold and stone? At EWC, nothing is granted, everything is earned.
Yeah, I didn't understand anything that you just said, but I'm very turned on right now. Oh! This is cool. It's cool. Time for the EWC 2025. Come on, chat. Ooh, that's aura right there. Oh, shit. Wait, why does that have so much aura? They're just spinning their sticks around. Oh, this shit's so cool.
It's a new dawn for R6 as Siege EWC arrives at the Esports World Cup. And after 3 years of one team's dominance in this country, we will crown new kings. The stakes have never been higher.
Ian, here the whole point is top-tier competition, to the point where no player, no team is safe. Look at that. The gold this time is going to a completely new team. Team BS, now known as Team Falcons, are out of the tournament. That run, that miracle 4th time win in Riyadh is out. And it just doesn't matter your history, all that pedigree. What matters is how you play on the day, on the week, because here our motto is clear. Nothing is granted, everything is earned. It might be written in French here, but it doesn't matter. It's going to change to another language for next time.
What will be earned? That's important, right, as well, because each of our teams gunning for the glory of raising this trophy, but of course, we've got a $2 million total prize pool. And of course, club championship points up for grabs too, as each of our teams vies to become the best club in the world when EWC is said and done. There's only one thing left to do. You know the stakes? The stage is set. Let's bring out the teams, starting with Dark Zero. NJR, Pambazoo, Nath, Spirits, and Citizen.
They're one of the most storied NA teams, and they've joined us finally here at the Esports World Cup. The question is, how deep will that run go? They're used to the stage. It'll be just another day at the office, right? Anyways, next up, our teams continue. It's Weibo!
Weibo? Oh my
From
god.
Weibo Gaming, Ape, Hovenhurst, Reaps, Speakeasy, and Dursta.
Reaps. Love that guy, one of my favorite players in the entire scene. And what I also love about this team is they absolutely love to get in the heads of their opponents. Cannot wait to see them back in action. It's time now to welcome our next team, Furia.
The way it was just staring at him for so long.
Heads, JV92, KZ, and Nade.
The beach semi-finals at EWC 2024, and they've collected almost every single trophy that Rainbow Six Esports has to offer. They've even won the first ever Siege X tournament in Reload only a few months ago. It's the number one ASAL squad. Can they go even deeper? Though, joining us from EML is none other than Virtus Pro!
Virtus Pro, let's go, dude.
Pasha, Always, Dan, Joystick, and Shepard.
Well, good
this team always tends to show up on an international stage, and sometimes their level and style of Siege is criticized, but not now. They are absolutely thriving in the current meta. Let's bring out our next team, Ninjas in Pajamas.
Oh, Ninjas in Pajamas? Why is that logo like that?
Pino,
that's interesting.
Cons, Fantasy, Hates, and Wizard.
They surged through SAL Stage 1. It was actually incredibly impressive how with just a bit of change, this team can go from zero to hero in absolutely no time. That was a run to witness.
But why do they look so depressed, chat?
Here on the main stage of EWC, that's
Ninjas
where
in
champions
Pajamas look so depressed
next
and
up
scared.
On the stage,
they're not even playing.
They're champions in the day. It's Space Station Gaming.
Space Station, yes. Who's Canadian?
Bolts, J90, Ashen, Benjamaster, and Noyers.
Where the fuck is Canadian?
These guys are feeling hot right now because they just knocked out yesterday last year's champions, and it went the distance. So they are coming onto this stage, smiles on their faces, feeling supremely. They are coming knocked out yesterday. These guys
smiling, huh? I literally see nobody here smiling. Smiles on their faces, huh?
Ambi, Canadian, Rex.
Canadian? Wait, what team?
Maintain that momentum. Let's now welcome Shopify Rebellion.
Experience, youth,
Canadian,
and potential that this squad
they're not playing then.
In one singular
was Canadian
team.
In Space Station originally, or is
in
he
the
still,
North American League? It's the first time now that we get to see them in the official Siege X tournament. A lot to still see from this squad and what the future will hold for them here at the Esports World Cup. So next up, it's Oxygen Esports.
Oh god. Oh god.
From XG, it's Yaga, Gomez, Adam, Forrest, and Grixer.
I probably want G2.
Now, they might have come into this tournament here in Riyadh a little bit under the radar, but they are well
I want to see what the bracket is.
breathing new life back into the badge. They are ready for the next challenge here. Up next is Team Secret.
Team Secret?
Savage, Zoom, Adrian, Mowgli, and Noah.
Alright.
The up-and-comers from EML have wowed both their opponents and everybody else watching it at home. They've been incredible. Their run over the past year has pretty much secured them top 3 every single stage, and always dark horses in every tournament they enter. Will this just be another case of that, or even deeper? We'll just have to find out. Next up, they are absolutely well known all over the world. It's W7M!
W7M?
Dodes, Dots, Lobin, Volps, and the one and only Palu!
The last name there,
G2.
Absolute legend. We love them. I like to call them W7M, one of Brazil's finest teams, ready to go to battle here in Riyadh. Now, we're not finished yet. There are still 2 teams left to bring out here onto the stage. We've saved them for last because they will be the first to compete on the road towards this trophy. Milos, what do you think? Should we do it?
I think we should. I mean, they're coming up here. You'll either be the first to win or first to lose. Then you're out.
Let's do it. First up, it's G2.
G2! Woo!
Alamo, Donkey, Blaz, Loira, Stompin. They are back, arguably to their best, with a new lease of life, with a new roster addition that's helping taking them back to familiar heights.
This is getting
It's
fun.
actually incredible, the mix of experience the team has had over the past couple months of competition, but it's new blood one way. I'm gonna bring you old royalty. It's FaZe Clan!
Oh god. FaZe Clan, the old
Cyber,
team.
Souls, Vita King, Handy, and KDS. The world champions have graced our stage, hungry for yet another win. Some say they even exist on an otherworldly plane of their own, but one must remember that the crown always sits heavy on your head. Let me tell
Oh my
you,
god.
the trophy here is pretty darn heavy.
You know what, Milos? It's just dawned upon me that one of these teams is going home. Absolute megastars up here. Let's face it, Alamo.
This is gonna be cool.
This is your last opportunity to get inside each other's heads ahead of what is a crucial matchup here on the main stage. Guys, let's get even closer together.
Why are you doing that? Why are you playing them?
That is close. Alamo, what would you like to say to him?
Nada. Vamos só bagaçar os caras mesmo.
And as a response, Vita?
Eu acho que quem fala muito pouco faz. Eu sei que você deve estar todo se tremendo por dentro aí de jogar contra a gente. E não vai puxar um pod de novo aí pra você não tomar a multa, tá?
You're laughing. What do you say?
Não falei muito, né? Porque tô bem tranquilo e a gente vai levar pra casa.
Well, our Brazilian Portuguese fans
You
are
have your
absolutely loving
CPF
this.
at this point. You're supposed to translate it all.
Vamos fazer barulho. Anyway, guys, please go and take your seats and get ready.
I don't understand what they just said. I don't, that's Portuguese, yeah. I speak a little bit of Spanish. I already know that's Portuguese.
You know, that's the sort of matchup we have. World champions, we got a lot of legacy on the other side in G2. So, Ian, how about
Oh my
we get
god.
this started? G2 versus FaZe Clan. Let's get it on.
I'll be right back.
I promise you guys we will get it on once the players are ready and set on stage. But for now, you're going to be stuck with us for a little bit longer. So dirty that Milosh and Ian made them do a height check before the game even began. Like, what? This is an elimination match. Guys, we got to take it a little seriously.
Vitakin just went to Alamo and just went like, okay, I'm just gonna look at you like this. And my translation from what they said, I feel like he said like, you speak a lot, but when you play against FaZe, the results are never good. Something like this.
The only thing that I understood was calm.
Yeah, it was my Frenchiest take on what the Portuguese was saying, because it's both Latin language, but I'm not sure I understood it the right way. But I'm thinking that it's because Alamo, historically, like you said, like he doesn't perform well against Brazilian teams.
No, there's definitely been a thing with him playing against his old region, right? The region where he came from. And then another thing on Vita King as well. I remember making a trash talk tier list with some of the players over at SI. Vita King wasn't in there, I remember, but all of the players are saying like, oh, this guy has aura. Like if this guy comes on stage and he speaks, you sit and you're quiet, because this guy will trash talk you and he will get in your head. Respect.
Yeah, it's also the best kind of trash talk. It's not the yelling one like Canadian that will literally lose his voice screaming at you.
Okay.
It's not the American, crazy one. It's the smart, quiet guy that does.
So you're saying Americans are not?
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
I'm gonna cut you off right here. I'm gonna save you because you like picked up the shovel, you started digging, you're like 6 feet deep, and you're like, oh, let me just go a little bit further. But instead, we're gonna talk about the bracket from yesterday so that you guys can know exactly how we got here. Starting off with Group A, and this was a group. All right, listen, G2, Shopify, DZ, FaZe Clan, they have to fight for the death, literally, today, to make it through. It is SR and Virtus Pro that were the ones to come out on top, and if I am being, like, completely honest, on my list of teams that were gonna go through in that upper bracket, to me, it was going to be FaZe Clan, and it was going to be G2. So the fact that both of them are now in that lower bracket, and they are playing an elimination match, and I am gobsmacked.
No, but it starts with FaZe already losing that first game, right? That best of one against Dark Zero, where we thought, oh, this should be easy for FaZe. They'll run through this bracket like no any other day, but they're not doing that. I think Virtus.pro making it through is a pleasant surprise, especially for our fellow EML enjoyers. Shopify Rebellion, a team that has done so well in NA. We expected them to go through, but indeed, those matches in the lower bracket today were being treated to some absolute bangers.
Yeah, either I want Shopify Rebellion or G2 to win, as well as Space Station.
As well, which now also, Leo, are in that lower bracket, because the team who made it through is Team Secret. They beat Falcons. That game was neck on neck, but then the game against W7M was, it felt like a walk in the park. I don't know what's going on, but Team Secret on LAN, maybe this is the buff that they needed. And NIP, they take down OXG, and OXG took down Furia, also in a very one-sided match, which makes things even more complicated, because how did we get here?
And so now we have the end results. We have W7M, the winner of Montreal Major, and Furia, the winner of the last Siege EWC international event and current Brazilian champions. Both of them right now fighting for a chance to continue in the tournament, which is completely crazy. W7M last year was the runner-up of this event, and they're going to have to play to stay in there only on the second day.
Yeah, and SSG, they had an insane game against Falcons.
Yeah,
okay? It was 2-0. It was like the story of SSG being in that lower bracket and somehow finding the will and the fire and whatever it is that they need to fight needs to be studied, because this is actually insane. They're still in that lower bracket, so this could be a buff that continues. It could also be a buff that just stops. But the greatest or the best part here is, and that every single team that we had pretty much in the top tier of a very strong contender of winning the event is almost out, and that means that our power rankings are also out the window.
Yeah, but I don't mind being proven wrong in that case, because it shows that Dark Horses from teams that you don't really expect to win all of a sudden step up to that level of the competition, can finally do something with those international games. And we're looking at teams, for example, like G2 obviously being in that top contender. They've done so well in the EML. Can they now do it against other teams? We're looking at other teams in this group here as well. I mean, Weibo could as well come out and beat a team like Dark Zero today. We don't even know if that's going to happen. I mean, at this point, with the fact that Falcons is already eliminated, I don't even dare to make any predictions, because they could be thrown out the window at any given chance.
I think the riskiest one that we have here, Leo, is the fact that we put G2 and Furia in favorites, considering they are both in that lower bracket.
And NIP is qualified.
And NIP is qualified. Yeah, and they're a roster watch. So,
what are we doing? The reality is, yesterday was a lot about the BO1s. They were critical. They were not really about the BO3s. Now is the moment where the biggest teams, the best ones, they're supposed to come alive. They're supposed to win those BO3s. And we're looking at the best ceilings. What is the best ceiling between NIP and Furia? The highest ceiling is in Furia. 100% any day of the week I will defend that. The problem is right now, they need to perform when it matters.
Yeah,
I don't remember which one Canadian was in, but I think it's Rebellion.
Your keys getting crushed. Crazy to think that Falcons' key was crushed yesterday already. One of the first teams out of the tournament, alongside some of the APAC brothers, which that we're used to. But Falcons? I don't really know what happened.
No, and it makes me wonder as well, right? Obviously, the winner gets to pick 3 trophies or 3 keys to put in their trophy. Would you still pick a team like Falcons, despite them having won this tournament so often? Would you still pick them even after they've gone?
I think Secret, and I think Secret and SSG, if they do win or when one of them wins, I don't know if I want to manifest this or if this is actually happening, but you know, I think if I was SSG or Secret and I won, I would put Falcons in there, because I beat them. I did that.
Yeah, it's also the team that was the most consistent last year. It's a team that has some of the best individuals in the world. It's a team that you want to beat, the previous champions, obviously. But I don't think people need to be too harsh on Falcons. One thing to remember, guys, by the way, this is one of the most highly punitive format that there is, you know, in the world of esports. You're playing a couple of matches, only 2, and you can get eliminated. Look at their path. They played against a crazy Secret that has an immense momentum, and then they played SSG in loser bracket. SSG cannot lose in loser bracket. It's their rule. So obviously, 2 matches, they get punished hard. Like, if I can apologize, but I will say this, it's not a testament of the team's level.
No, absolutely not. I think something that Ashen said yesterday in the interview after their win against Falcons was incredibly interesting, where he was like, yeah, you can beat us in the map veto, you can beat us on the server, but one thing you can never do is beat us in the mental state, and I think that's very true. The way that this team is run, the resilience that this team has, he even mentioned that the coach makes them do the difficult things that you as a player don't really want to do when it comes to waking up early and doing your meditation and watching your health. And that has paid off yesterday, because they were so locked in. They were ahead, Then it was equal, max OT, 1 round left, and they came out on top in a 1v1 because mentally they were so locked in. And G2 now finds themselves in that lower bracket after they had quite a nice road here to EWC. So for those of you wondering how exactly G2 found themselves here, let's take a look.
The newly crowned champions of the European MENA League have arrived in Riyadh. To kick their season off, G2 made a huge gamble, cutting Uno for the most exciting rookie Siege has seen in years. With a hope reignited, they kicked off their EML run with utter dominance. And with only a singular max overtime loss versus BDS, they secured the #1 seed in EML playoffs.
3 days got him locked on down. He swipes and finds the headshot. It's Shaco versus Stompen.
Wait, Shaco?
2K for the young gunner.
Wait, Shaco? Wait, Shaco is in Falcon? Stompin beat Shaco? Isn't Shaco supposed to be the best player?
Heavy hitters Virtus Pro, Team Secret, and even the true kings of EML, Team Falcons, to take the EML championship crown for themselves.
They're gonna have to clear this barbed wire, and they do. Down they go. Loira finding one. Loira another one. 3 kills before he's put down. It's only League Effect remaining.
After proving they can beat the best of Europe, will G2 be able to show that they can do it against the best of NA, APAC, and Brazil? Only time will tell.
I'm still confused. That did not explain anything how they got here.
Route to take to come here all the way to Riyadh to play one best of one, win it, and then lose your second one and find yourself in the lower bracket against none other than FaZe.
Yeah, it's actually crazy for FaZe as well. You know, looking at winning at SI, we're talking about, is the SI curse actually a thing? Can they make it back to those playoffs, to the international stages that we want from them? I mean, having gone from the SAL champions last year in stage 1 and stage 2, they've already had to give that title away to a different team. So just kind of like these hits that they're taking, how much can that team really take? I mean, they've been together for
Drop the
so long.
suitcase.
They're one of the most consistent teams that we have in the ecosystem of Rainbow Six Siege. You expect them to always be at the top level.
But right now that consistency is dropping, and so you've got to wonder what's the reason for this. So if you take the top 3 Brazilian teams, you've got W7M, Furia, and FaZe. Each of them have an etiquette. W7M is the pure aggression, all the time, relentless, but all together. Furia is the pure gunplay, individual skills, and clutches. And FaZe, it's the tactical aspect of it.
Get in the game, please.
IGL. It's strategic, but team play together. Cohesion, right? That's their thing. And the problem here with the consistency and the lack of consistency, rather, is that cohesion, that team play, somehow is falling apart. We're seeing moments where they are desynchronized. Some moments where they're executing, but a slight misplay, 2 or 3 seconds, a flash that was not supposed to be here or was delayed, and that causes the entire execution to scramble. That's mistakes that we did not see from this team before that are starting to happen. And you've got to wonder, is it because they won 6 invitational that they lost the sight of what they want to gain next? Or is it just a pass and maybe they're going to go and get better? But right now, the problem is in the team play, not in the individual skill.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, they are competitors and they are here to win. And maybe like small mistakes happen here and there. And I do feel like consistency every single day is very difficult. I mean, I think as well, like what we can highlight here is Falcons. Individually, they are absolutely perfect and their systems potentially could be failing them. Question is, what is it going wrong there as well? But for FaZe, they've had a good stage 1 when it comes to SAL. They've done well. They're here now. And if you're wondering how exactly that played out and what their road led to EWC, you can find that out too.
Oh, no.
Do they have information on where the diffuser is? He's going to wrap all over
FaZe?
the garage. He finds one and he should be able to clean up, and he does! KDS with a triple kill!
World champions FaZe kicked off their SAL stage with dominant wins. But for high highs came a low middle, with back-to-back upset losses against Black
Dragons
and Loud. Never satisfied with defeat though, they flew back to the top and into playoffs, where they finally ran out of gas in the grand final versus Furia, losing 0-2. Nevertheless, they remain one of the scariest teams in Siege. Is it finally time for the world champions to finally secure the only trophy they've never been able to achieve? We think so.
What?
5 seconds, Makina's on the plant. Tucked in the middle, they're trying to cross over, they have the pings, there's 2 players down!
How do you beat this team?
This is gonna be a crazy match. Because on one hand, G2 has Stompin, which is probably the...
They're here now.
Shut up. Anyway, basically, G2 has, like, Stompin, right? Baseline is a very strong team, but then G2 has Stompin. Like, that's all they need. They only need Stompin.
But it's still something that they have to prove they're able to do.
Yeah, and against a team like G2 is definitely not going to be easy for them. But looking at the positives from this team from FaZe, what we want to see from them today is I want to see Cyber have a day similar to what he was having yesterday. Absolutely amazing. Stepped up. We talked about KDS being that top rated player over on the side of the SAL. They need to do it against a player like Laura, who's also had an amazing day yesterday. But Cyber has been there so consistently in all kinds of tournaments. We're looking to see that same performance from today.
And you're speaking about the positives, I'm going to speak about the negatives. Obviously, we're from Europe. We're from Europe.
Disgusting.
We want G2 to win, let's be real.
I thought you were going to say we're from Europe, we love to complain, but...
Well, no, that's just you, Ginny. That's not the normal.
That is me. That is me. That is absolutely me. I love complaining. All Europeans love complaining.
My main thing with this,
except my mother. My mother doesn't like complaining. I don't understand why.
It's completely different. One team is the current world champion and is expected to make it. One team is G2, have not had a great performance in international tournaments in literal years. That's coming now, that's happening now because they've got the momentum to win. And I think that's the main thing for me. The momentum is in the hands of G2. The expectations are on FaZe. So the pressure is on FaZe to perform, not G2, which should in turn allow G2 to have the best chance at winning this.
So you're saying
I really want G2 to win.
I asked you right now to put a prediction, you're going to be like
G2.
G2-0?
No hesitation.
G2-0?
I'm not sure it would be disappointing. I want this to go 3-mapper and then to go to labs. Once again, 100% win rate for G2 this season. I want to see them go in the decider and close it.
Yeah.
I think the positive thing for FaZe on this side is they've already played that best of 3 yesterday. So they're in that momentum of having to go through those longer matches with that kind of stamina. I think that could really help out for them today as well.
Okay, we're gonna find out once we're ready to head into the game, but for now, we're gonna be throwing it to a quick break. We'll be back once
Please, just play the game!
Because trust me, this is the best of 3 that you do not want to miss.
Hey? Here comes in 4 minutes. It's enough to play a little bit of a match of Siege.
It was her mom, and Kelly and her husband owned the mall. Her calling was on your choice. What if she would make the connection between the two?
Wait a minute.
Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
And any one of us could be next.
I didn't come here to have a makeout session with Caveira. I did not go there. I did not go there to make a makeout session with Caveira. I just wanted to play the game for Christ's sake. Don't do that again. I don't know what main I am. It's either Mira, Azami. I really should get Alibi. I'm gonna get Alibi because I actually got a very sick gun. Okay, I want to show you the loadout. Buenissimo, look at that gun. Isn't that futuristic? I'm gonna do the scope actually. Hey, where's the ACOG? So I'll just do a dot. And I'm not even using Alibi yet. Music slaps my guy. It slaps me right on the face, my guy. This also slaps. Or it could be Doc as well, so it's either Mira, Azami, Mosey, Jaeger, or Doc. That's... I just pressed R. Why did I press R? Why did I press R? Okay. That is... I think it's a standing move rotation. Thank you. Anyway, I don't know how you fit in that. Oh, this guy decided to do this. Somebody decided to do that to try and fit through. Like, it's stupid. Okay, next time I'm Capcan, I'm doing the strat. This is gonna be a genius strat, my guy. I'm about to do a strat I saw on YouTube, and let's hope it works, actually. If it works, I'm gonna, like, piss my pants. Like, it's seriously.
Shield ready.
Why does there have to be, like, one specific? Wait, that's actually a good peak. Too big. Too big.
Mobile cover deployed.
I don't know what he was thinking.
Shumicha is being launched.
I'm running.
Dispatching grenade!
Op 4, last operator standing.
Come here.
Friendly, last operator
God
standing.
damn! That is just wild. Crazy scene. He's gonna rush you. Oh. Wait. Oh. He's planting. Okay, stop planting. He knows. Oh.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
And this is quick match? Like, excuse me? That's not bad aim for a guy with quick match. Like, honestly. Also, Capcan, like, are you serious? Like, you told me to come towards you when it was actually better for you to come towards me. It would have been better if Capcan came towards me, then I come towards you, because, yeah. No, but it's okay.
Reading, just listening, I don't know. Bedtime story. Bedtime story. Ooh, like that.
I want you to impersonate their voices.
Oh, hell no. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're talking about.
Alamo said, I don't have anything to say, just that we are smashing them.
Oh,
Okay, rate this S tier to D tier. This is like...
Did this person just say low key?
D tier trash
This
talk.
is F tier. That's F tier trash
That
talk.
is negative aura trash talk.
He said low key, that's wild, my guy. No, honestly, that is just... I don't know which one am I... Hey, why you lock me out?
Yeah, it does
Wait, no, they're gonna enter from there probably, so I have to... No, I didn't want to do that.
Doorway barricaded.
Okay, so what's the comeback?
Okay, the comeback.
10 seconds remaining.
I want to hear this one. The comeback was...
I messed it up. How?
5 seconds. Bomb located by Op 4.
Ambush set. Stay clear.
I've seen this before.
That trash talk either. Like, you know, not a negative saying or using bad words to rehearse. Classily let them know.
Why are they just locking me out, brother? They're locking me out. What am I supposed to do?
Alamo then replies, I haven't talked much. I'm chill. We're winning and taking it home.
Oh. I hate you, Monty. He was just chasing me at this point. They know you're there.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Just stay there. No. I knew they hear you reloading. They hear you reload. There's a Monty over there. So we might annihilate you. Somebody behind you. Behind you. Maestro!
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Why do you not have a mic? Why does he not have a mic? We're trying to warn you, and you decide. Can we please get rid of him? And you guys are still talking? Yo, when are they gonna stop talking? I swear to God, bro. And also, how did my strat not work? How? Me no comprendo. Our team is trash, my guy. The skin, that's the only skin.
I've got no idea. I shut down every time. That's why I'm retired. Okay, it's easier. You should.
What?
When it comes to not shutting down. As a player, just don't do it.
I've got no idea. I shut down every time. That's why I'm retired. Okay, it's easier to shoot bullets at myself than let you shoot them. I will say this. I grew.
Very relaxing. What?
Yeah.
I'm so confused. I'm never dashing again.
10 seconds.
Should have waited. No. Ping,
5
keep the
seconds
feet.
to insertion.
Are you stupid? This guy's stupid.
Need to bomb the location and defuse it.
Techno is the most European thing that he just said? Is that what she just said? Americans listen to that shit, dude. Asians react to that shit. Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Where are your fingers? Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
Smoke out!
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Check out this grenade. It will eliminate the target in 3, 2, 1. Never mind, my timing is horrible. Never listen to me ever again. What are you flashing exactly?
The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
I hate this game.
Down to
I'm
one
never playing again. Is that a shotgun? Please tell me that's not a shotgun. What is that recoil control? No, seriously, what is wrong with you?
Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
She got away with this? Ew.
Let's get back into it. Alright, Blaz, have you figured this out yet?
Nah, not really.
Your eyes, bro.
I have a pistol, bro. I decided to fall damage. Wait, does that count as a kill for him? Yo, noob, bro. Not over yet.
This is the old version of Siege.
Where'd you go?
Bro, I'm lost. Bro, I look like a butt.
I don't know where you went.
This is it. This is your moment, Stompin. This is where you can come back.
Who's worse, bro?
Battle of the bots.
Literally.
There we go.
Yeah, you got slammed.
I am so confused.
Here we go. This is the 1v1 we needed.
Bro, yeah, you just got slammed. I'm not even kidding.
Use Trav, bro. I can't shoot.
The recoil is so bad.
No way use Trav on this game. You're a nerd.
Oh no. Oh no. Yo, you're so bad. Just like the real Siege, bro.
Just like the real Siege is crazy.
Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
I'm lying again? Okay, I forgot about that. I just want to make sure because I'm not the greatest at aiming. Maybe I am. Just not the best.
Come out wherever you are.
Oh, they stopped walking! They stopped. My G stopped walking!
Getting us more intel. Frag grenade is hot. Giving you eyes on the hostiles.
I actually saw this set and I tried it myself. I will say this: the sense was it was very difficult. You know what's funny?
Please don't make me the only one live.
You must recover the diffuser.
Stompin is younger than this game. This game's older than
Dev literally said that at the start. You weren't even born then.
That's crazy to me.
How old were you? Like 3 or?
Alright, that's just easy, Ginny. We're the same age and you have no clue, and that's crazy. You keep remaining here.
One friendly operator remaining. Op 4 last stop standing. We have been eliminated.
Mozzy's fucking cheating. He's actually cheating. He's cheating! It's either he has the most least recoiled gun in the game, or he's actually cheating. That is not normal! No. No, you cannot do that. You can't do that, you loser! If you're cheating, you're a loser. You're such a loser. You missed so bigly. He's a loser. He doesn't touch grass. He doesn't touch grass. He doesn't touch grass, my god. Since when was the last time he touched grass? I don't know, bro. I don't know. He doesn't touch grass. He doesn't touch grass, my god. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on my soul. You don't touch grass. God, like, okay. Who should I be? Pick me a random operator. Fine.
I like this creativity. Allows you to also.
Why are you moving your heel?
Against teams when you know they're really strong with an operator.
Right now you've got, I guess, generic bans. You've got either you ban all 3 shields, either you ban all 3 hard breaches, and in defense you ban all wall denial. That's for the teams that are bored.
Why is everyone crossing their legs?
Do you want to like name and shade?
I won't name and shade anyone. I will just say that the teams that are the best are the ones that are countering.
What's this leg crossing right here?
Using this instead of going for generic bans. Like always, ones that are making better and are the changes that obviously have to use them more.
Yeah, you said as well earlier that you had
What were the changes?
10 seconds remaining.
That was cartoony.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
No, who was scanning me? He's locking all of us in. It's better than locking all of us out, but like...
Thank you very much. to you, Ginny, and everyone down on the couches. World Cup, Pengu, we're kicking off the last portion of this event.
I'm guessing I have like another 17 minutes. YG, we're being attacked.
Stay clear of ADS, line of fire.
One friendly remaining.
My aim's trash. I should never play again.
Both of these organizations entered 7 years ago, and they haven't played in over a year since they met in Sao Paulo for 6 Invitational 2024. Now we want to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and we might kick off the first match of the main stage on Skyscraper.
Starting off with an all classic, you know, but maybe a double hard breach, double wall deny situation here, keeping it default. Now, Skyscraper, of course, incredibly difficult on the attacking side, very much heavy favored on defense. FaZe pick the map, G2 choose the starting side.
Okay, Hypno Bandit.
They're gonna go defense and get nice and cozy comfy.
I mean, this is playing. They're playing Skyscraper. Ooh. Okay. Azami. Okay, Mira, Mute, and Jaeger, and Clash, and Azami. And then the attackers is Glass, Striker, Nomad, Ace, Gridlock. Ooh. Okay. So I think what I see here is they got all of the electric operators so that the G2 doesn't let me speak in English. FaZe Clan banned Decade and the Bandit because they want they banned the electric people. They banned Bandit and Cade so that they can breach. Why did it take me so long? And then G2 banned the breach so that they can do other stuff. I'm just waiting.
Like you said, a little bit criminal to think that we're playing a lower bracket elimination match between the number 1 team from Europe in G2, the number 2 team from FaZe Clan, who are also, by the way, the reigning world champions. Good. If you weren't going to say otherwise, I mean, they're not just the number 2 still, you know, they are the champions right now. And of course, the year before that, made the finals as well. I mean, how many second places have we seen from this roster? It feels like a hell of a lot. Yeah, runners up.
This is crazy.
That was, of course, like I said, the last time that these two teams met. FaZe actually beat G2 in Sao Paulo. It was a very close affair, 2-1. And the time before they versed was actually 6 Invitational the year prior in Montreal. So it goes to show, it's a real treat to get to see FaZe versus G2. It tends to only happen once a year. And this is, of course, the first time it's happened in 2025. And, of course, we're just getting through a little rehost as we get everyone back into the game. There's Cyber, the man himself. He was in.
I have an idea. Any of you have voice chat? Any of you can hear me? I think I have an idea. It's very risky, but it might work.
Be ready to engage Op 4.
Can you hear me?
He shoots, he scores. Set the eye drone for us.
Alright.
Device dead.
10 seconds. 5 seconds and counting.
All reinforced.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
I literally just can't. Check the window.
Movement spotted. Your location has been compromised.
What? Thought they were gonna come. Don't worry, it's fine.
The end of this. Claw is on.
Watch this.
Reloading! Friendly, last operator standing.
I didn't get a kill, unfortunately. I thought that's equal.
Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
Okay, how's this going? Alright, they're doing the attack.
Against his fellow countrymen and trying to make things happen in Europe. Of course, they got the SI victory. And I would say G2 Esports, since the 2022-2023 iteration, very inconsistent. That's been their biggest issue. I hope they stick with this roster. I hope that they can find a formula that works for them. I think when Stumpin first joined, a lot of people, myself, were like, Stumpin might not solve all of G2's problems, or like fundamentals and communication stuff, because that's not what Stumpin brings. But seemingly Stumpin has been a very good solution so far.
Yeah, very much so.
Stumpin.
Because Alba himself claimed that this is going to be the third era of G2. The first, of course, yours, Pengu, back in 2019. The second being 2023 when they won their second Invitational. Could it be the third? Let's have a look. For EWC, G2 fell. First time. First tournament. Space plan on the attack right now. Already got the breach. And starting for that.
Down to 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb.
CC, shield ready.
He shoots, he scores. That's a drone for us.
location has been compromised.
Reloading!
Disgusting. And I gotta say, maybe a little bit
To think it even came down to a 1v1 for Souls here is impressive. Alamau,
Op 4, last stop standing. Friendly's victorious. Hostile.
Alright, so they lost. So, okay, G2 wins. Not surprising. Come on, G2.
G2 kicking it off on their defense. We always knew that this was going to be a bit more comfy for G2. As you said, FaZe picked the map, G2 picked defense, start up Sky. 1v1 for the first round, a little bit close for comfort.
Sure. I think something that I personally value very highly is when you are either a nervous kind of player or a new player to the scene, which Stompin is, getting a kill in the very first round is such a big roadblock that's not removed. Because let's say you go 0-1, you go 0-2, you go 0-3, even if you're winning, you might get the small, oh, I can't get a kill, I can't get a kill, I can't get into a situation. First round, Stompin gets 1 kill, phenomenal. Now he's got nothing, right? Alamau, who Alfama spoke about, might shut down in some big games. He's got 3-0. He's feeling it. He knows he's better than FaZe Clan now. So already from a mental perspective, they got a significant advantage having such a good first round.
Yeah, particularly for Alamau, as you said. We know he's very much a momentum-based player. There's been a lot of criticism levied at him post the victory in Montreal about his failure to keep G2 at a high level, and a lot of people marked his inconsistency as an in-game leader. Azami player that you mentioned in Geisha. Well, he did waste a decent amount of time.
We already lost Oki.
Now we're gonna see that disciplined phase action, not getting on the blast.
Lost Fix.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Quite a long face. Focus on the mission, Ace. Never teeth again.
He's cut down and cut apart by hand.
Nice.
And when you play Skies on all these cut off positions, while playing agility, they can get easy fire.
Activating something!
Why'd you follow me?
Charge is active.
And I am the one who knocks.
User is no longer in your possession. Down to one friendly.
I hate you.
To find a kill like you said, that monkey off the back, not yet done for Loira and Blaz, actually.
Still going?
I'd say the same for Cyber, but I don't think he really cares. He hasn't really had a chance to see many G2 players, thanks to the rest of the team mopping them up. Now it's a map clear. Bomb site taken for Kitchen, so not re-attempting T Karaoke, which is for most teams the favored side.
I kind of like this. Right when you choose the bomb side, you realize like what do FaZe want to do, generally speaking, because one thing is you take primary one's top four, that's going to be more default. But for the tertiary, you can do horizontal, you can do vertical, you can do cutoff, like he is right now, run around, rotate. I think T2 is trying to feel out, okay, what kind of base play performance of this, what's the play style going to be chosen from this? Oh, wow, something. Gnarly shot there from Stomp,
What the
the needle, despite having
Yeah, I told. No red ping.
15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds.
We're gonna
5
lose because
seconds
of you,
remaining.
Blast. No, we're gonna lose because of me, because I humbled. Why do you just stay there?
It costs them a lot of HP, but they'll get both their players back up again. A handy into crossfire as well.
Damn.
Take him down. Well held from G2. FaZe looking for gaps. G2 playing proactively.
So beautifully playing 2 versus 1 in multiple areas there, ensuring they get a trade and a kill on their side. Let's say Alamau swings solo, he dies, and then the same thing happens to Doki-san. All of a sudden, you're looking at a 4v2 in favor of FaZe Clan. Now, there are 2 players down instead. Small teamwork goes a long way.
If you're in a 2v1, the chances that one player is going to get one of your players, get both your players without a trade, very unlikely. So it's the right way to play it for G2. Yeah, but Stompin and Alamau are very low HP, so I would be very careful if I was them. And Blaz taken out. I don't know where KDS found his opening, but a 2v3, especially with the HP differential, is starting to
HP, like HP. Like, bro. Let's just go with Cali, because why not? And also, why not take the diffuser? You know what I mean? Bye, pal. Ella.
Now KDS, he does have Stompin right around the
Jesus.
corner. That's a missed flashbang.
FaZe could win.
G2 will know exactly where he is. They can reposition Alamau coming to help out.
They are forced to place the diffuser. Nobody has a diffuser.
KDS is playing this well.
Jake.
Stompin, but no time to get everybody else. Oh, a C4 pre-fight around the corner.
Defenders win.
Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Swapping mags! Setting up recon drone.
Brother, can I... Brother.
Firing level!
You're being shot down, buddy.
Gonna reload.
Happy Gilmore with a rust. You Okay, why would you just run out?
All friendlies.
No, seriously, why would she just run out? Oh, because it has a shotgun.
have looked competitive in
My aim
almost all
sucks.
of these rounds. Moira looking to be a demon.
It's 2-1.
Walking for his first kill. Do you want this? It's dangerous. The way Cyber's playing it, it's not.
Fracture.
0-3 Laura doesn't peak that, but the 10-0 Laura definitely peaks that.
Absolutely. I don't think 0-3 Laura would have a lot of luck either. Here's bomb site. G2 might have won the past attempt, but it was thanks to Alamal 1 versus 2.
Slow on phase. I mean, both teams are applying pressure now. Laura keeps running out, applying some phantom pressure, saying, hey guys, I'm over here, I'm watching you. Phase plans, some utility, a block downstairs, with no clear sign of what they want to execute on. They got the Ying, they got the Blitz.
Oh, you could shoot a Ying?
The bot below has to find some value here.
Good to know.
And this is the way that they're trying to take these kills.
Bye.
They're trying to use the buck
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
But Cyber, he
Oh.
refires Loira down. There are trades.
I have to learn a couple of stuff like how to pre-fire. It's a lost overtime match point. I don't want to mess this up.
5 seconds to insertion.
I don't want to mess this up, man.
Could be an opening, but there's no Candelas in pocket.
Make your way
Swamp
to
him,
its
please give me the
location
luck.
and defuse it.
Yeah, and there's not a lot to be done for the player outside of the
You're not getting me again.
It's another round for G2. 3-1 is the score.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. The diffuser is now secured.
Somewhere on the map, they didn't find it because everybody died from G2 holding right angles. And if I'm not wrong, this might
Friendly, last operator.
I'm never peeking.
Put his microphone down. Romalio, of course, this is the first time as a coach that he is playing G2 against his former team.
What are you doing?
Eliminated all friendlies.
My team's ass. My team's ass. I'm ass. Everyone's ass. What now?
Between 2020 and 2023, including their major
Good aim.
championship in
Yes.
Sweden. However, ever since he moved to G2, he has not won a trophy.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know which team called this tactical timeout, whether it was Rafadel for FaZe, more likely. Yeah, it was indeed FaZe, we got that confirmation. And there's Romalio, the man himself. I heard a lot of rumors when he got picked up after the Copenhagen Major for G2. I heard that it was the most expensive coach transfer in the history of Rainbow Six. That was the rumor I'd heard.
I mean, to be fair, it's not common coaches get bought up in the first place, so that might really be true, yeah.
Usually coaches move when they're free agents, when the contract is up.
Get kicked.
When you get kicked, actually probably the most likely time. But no, Romalio was highly sought after and at the time regarded as one of the best coaches in the game. Of course, FaZe, during 2020 to 2023, while they didn't raise many trophies, aside from obviously that major in Sweden, they were very much feared. Like, FaZe have been a team that have always been, top four at pretty much every event that they've attended. Whereas G2, they get a championship and then they go missing for 6 months. That's 12 or 12 months. And that's the difference between these teams, right? The consistency has always been there for FaZe.
Yeah, D2 high highs and low lows. FaZe not always there, showing up.
And that's why it was such a big deal that for the first time they finally won a Six Invitational in Boston this year.
How does this work? This spectator thing.
Still waiting for the Liquid Major though.
Maybe one day. Maybe not. For FaZe Clan though, while they have finally got that
Stompin'.
hammer that they've been...
With Zami, I'm guessing he's gonna cook in this round. That's my guess.
There's a big difference between being one-times world champions.
I feel like he's gonna cook. That's my prediction. Alright, throwing. Okay, 0. 0 camera. Quite useless, but it's good for observations.
Very uncharacteristic interesting operator, especially on Skyscraper of all maps. Normally we see it maybe on like Chalet or Bank or Border, more open, a lot of gaps to be found, a lot of fast-paced action. For Sky, I mean, it's great to deal with utility, whether it be the Moot Jammers, the Gristle Mice from the Ella, the Midas.
What just happened? This is supposed to be Pro League? What was that bug?
This might be a very slow-paced round for Baseline, changing the pace from being, hey, let's do a fast split take with the Blitz, to go, hey, let's play information, let's play flank box, let's play utility, just step by step, slowly work the map, and try and get to a bomb site execute.
C4?
Which is a good move until G2 plays the delay time by shooting drones and falling back. Maybe finding a C4.
Alright, defending. I need a fast player.
It's still going to be very difficult for FaZe to
Stop it, come on.
But the nades might help.
Wait, what?
It is still going to be very difficult for FaZe to clear
if things didn't really start going their way. Yet, but it would have been to bend the month. Isn't there to stop them.
Oh, bro. I got scared for a second. Bro, Stompin's on us.
The two FaZe players have already gone too deep to be vulnerable to that C4, and FaZe find their kills. Alamau finally gets
Stompin.
joins the fray, but FaZe are still in control, and G2 are scattered. FaZe erupt onto the bomb site and leave Alamau all alone once again in a 1v3. He can't even make the first one with the round. My God, they are on fire here on Skyscraper.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left.
Stay clear. Laying out the welcome mat.
My aim's trash.
Bomb located by Op 4.
Adami, I don't believe I ever met someone with such high blood pressure.
Now is not the time for diagnosis.
And saw the guy hang up on or whatever you call it. That little bit where you can kind of drop down.
Keep it deployed. We have some time.
Op 4, last stop standing.
One is 1v1. FaZe Clan is not the methodical game plan that you've got. You said they've got the explosive, but they've also got the gun.
Similar pace, go nice and slow, then hit that explosive execute. Lyra is still 0-9, by the way. Has given on defense, no less.
Lyra Demon is not Lyra Demon at all. More like a ghost. Nobody can see him in the server right now.
He's on U2 now. They're playing smoke. He can play one more short and roll. Utility, stall behind.
Get some positional kills rather than having to have the confidence to swing and take fights.
I feel like it would have been nice. Say, okay, FaZe, they're gonna do a 3-2-1.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
If Smoke's in the wrong position, no one else can really do that job.
Yeah.
That's where the Goyo pre-place one's gonna be nice.
There's a lot of delay here in the G2 lineup. Blackbeard spotted now. G2, how are you going to try and deal with this Blackbeard? The nade sends him on back, and that's 3 rounds for Blackbeard with Cyber. The Deimos actually goes down and baits him to stop him. You can retake and immediately fall to the ground with a 2-player advantage for G2.
FaZe, half the players outside the building can help. There's no follow-up. I mean, I think all 3 of them, in fact, are outside. So now they lose full map control, they can't trade each other, and G2 can now fall back either to the bomb site or they can stay up above and hold on. They can play both sides of this one.
It's not unlosable though. Oh, especially if Doki goes and swings that.
Beautiful.
That might be the nail in the coffin for FaZe.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb.
You are always so secretive. You should open up more.
We both have our reasons for keeping secrets.
Barricading the door! Razor wire ready. Anybody need a shave?
Not throwing away what we guarantee not to right? So, I've seen that more. Expected to result 2-4 half. Now it comes down to can G2
Oh, G2 is winning.
up on the attack. The most difficult thing this guy is going to be the attack inside, and I feel like it's also one of the exciting things because there are many ways to do it. Some teams are super slow, some are super fast, some do direct attacks, some do split attacks. You have infinite possibilities, but there's no easy option. It's all difficult all the way throughout. I want to see LMA, I want to see G2 catch face by surprise, or at the very least, just scream confidence from Grace. Batting out both does time, right? You don't, and it also saves the operator pool. You don't have to worry about getting rid of bandit batteries or electric claws with Twitch, Thatcher, baby EMPs, so it does give you a little bit more flexibility. Operator execute operators, header operators, but you have the Ying, you don't have the monster. And those are two of those kind of sneaky operators that you would chuck in there to really brute force an attack. In fact, none of these operators I'm seeing for G2 are the stereotypical execute. Oh, your Deimos or your Doge could be like that, but it's not traditional. I actually like the phase from
My toxic babes are in position.
It doesn't matter if G2 can breach the wall because they should get that job done regardless. It matters what happens in the top sector.
Op 4, last stop standing.
Would be surprised if that would be the third operator that could that round because it's again bombs. Basically, no, with this in mind, with the level this round, they cannot fall early on the roll and give any easy kills to G2. It's a bit of a phase, fall back and cut the launches early and oversee. And we actually do see those really big top moves from G2. The Dokkaebi and also, a notable for execute or for info without
Down to 15 seconds.
to ban it on out. So you got to get that.
One friendly remaining. Op 4 eliminated.
Ooh, this could be a nitro here for KDS.
Ooh.
He's got the lineup. Could have gone for it. Blast dies early. Wow, that was a cheeky, aggressive play outside of the exhibition breach. Blaz was left all alone, no more Zafia. Meanwhile, the Deimos has also been finished off camera on the other side of the map. Don't know exactly where that went, perhaps on the back up. Oh no. I could get a kill though, actually, ironically. Never mind, gets shot out. It's just these two players who are all claustrophobically hanging out in Garden. Nice 2K from Loira. Another one from Loira! Oh my god! He finds his third! What? And now suddenly it's a 2v1 for G2. Loira has turned into a demon. And it's up to Souls to extract him from the server. Alamau and Loira need to put their heads together and figure out how they're going to get in. Diffuser is cold on the ground. They need to go recollect it as the Grimm's Bees set on out. Souls, how are you going to play this? The patience.
Droning slowly right now. We see it come from Geisha into Drum. Element droning for intel. They just know, hey, we got to figure out where our Souls is because he hides in the corner.
5 seconds to insertion. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Get clear!
Okay. Just holding the position. Now they will definitely know an impact at Loira's behind. Alamau now chasing him down and walking crossfire. Alamau about to swing him. Loira, somebody call the exorcist because he has even here.
Stay clear of the blast!
That should never have been theirs. He's so bagged. Loira didn't do anything. Wasn't needed. First on doesn't need a hero. Focus this character right now. Jumps in, gets the
Swapping mags.
He was going pretty darn well. The mirror swings after the second.
Loading new mag. Death mark on the way.
Crossfire, communication, scrap, operators, whatever. But at the end of the day, this FPS is hard to show that the perfect setup. Sometimes. Damn the mechanics.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
What? What the what? What? What do you what?
It was just a matter of time.
What am I doing wrong? I actually don't know what I'm doing wrong.
A pretty critical attack, right? Right at the start of the half.
Track rat.
You should be aiming at the ping, not next to the ping, you dumbass.
1 op 4 remaining.
This time, Capital Stompin are bringing the EMPs out instead, so they can get that first wall. He banned tricking it, now it's going to be soft, and they can soft destroy it. Now they're way into Geisha. That's the very Skyscraper is 2 or 3 different points of pressure to force face him to watch many different angles.
Come on.
Not just hold the same one. That's awesome.
Yeah, this fire though is really gonna. He lives. I don't know how Handy ducked
He
and
lives.
moved through that. Loira's gone in with the pistol. He might actually find the kill. Loira! He's back alive again, but KDS will put him down. He's got the injure, but not the finish. On to Handy. In face of recompose, well and truly. Is there going to be a revive here as well? KDS looks to retake. Meanwhile, Cyber's found another one. A big kill from KDS to lock down Geisha, leaving Doki alone, and Handy able to be picked on up again. On V4 now, Cyber spots him, and that's the reply we needed from the Brazilians.
They see right there.
Damn.
The second one is there was so much focus on Face to retake Geisha control, and it's going to be on Skyscraper. If you have pressure as the attacks from 2, 3, 4 different positions, and the defenders are heavy focus in one area, there should be a backstep somewhere. There was no backstep in Q2.
FaZe literally like just came, like they just had, they could.
Retake Geisha, again,
That was FaZe.
The backstep has to come either first to force attention away from Geisha, or at the same time, so that if Geisha doesn't succeed.
Be ready to engage op 4. 10 seconds.
Look almost flawless.
Yeah, much better from them. That said, you know, both of these rounds so far on the defensive phase, they've looked pretty well locked down, aside from that big Loira 4K. More of an anomaly, perhaps, in the rule.
But there was confidence in G2. Loira was in there.
Loira
Pistol in hand. But a little bit small lack of follow-up, right? And I will say this, for Stumpin, he's Capital, him jumping the window dying is very low value for him, and it's one of those cases where Loira saw a gap, he took it. And if he got the kill, Stumpin injured, had Geisha control, that's phenomenal, but if he does end up dying, which is what happened in that case, there's no real follow-up. Stumpin cannot help, he cannot retake that space.
Yeah, maybe we needed the rest of G2 to jump in on Loira's gap. Round is done though. Still only 2 attacks required here for G2 to take the map. And this time they're going to go with something we haven't seen it all from them yet. Right before the next ban comes in, it is a heavy execute. Double shield and a blast. What are they going to do?
We have final blast, let's go in deep. No matter what, upstairs engage with the air jab, we're going crazy with this one.
Already prepped is the window, and in goes blast. Alamau's going to be so stuck on the pantry side as well. It is so free. What's going on now? The Stompin comes in and all the frags. watching, locking the fort down. G2 are not giving up any ground to FaZe now. As that timer continues to tick away, you gotta start making your moves, Cyber. You can't wait forever. And he does find the opening. G2 now just holding on with 2 players left. FaZe have made their way back to the bomb site, but the timer is ticking down, and it's up to Blaz and Doki now to lock down these final few seconds. Vidiking jumps on the diffuser, but Doki's got it on lock. There's nothing to be done for Vidiking. Blaz is staring him down. The round is won for G2.
Beautiful. From the
Beautiful.
very beginning where that started, a perfect read from G2. They had air attacks upstairs, there was no warden, no geisha presence, they have double shield. That means one shield can cover, protected by the shield, get that second one, opponents. Once the bomb goes down,
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
is perfect.
And this is the G2 that we know and love, the new G2, the stompin' G2, the revitalization that this roster has seen. Go hard or go home. That is their mentality. Right at the start of the round, pick your strat, go for it, send it. If we're going to lose fast. But if we win, you better watch out, because we're going to tilt the living hell out of you.
And because that works so well, FaZe Clan now from a mental perspective, they gotta say, okay, we can't roll too far into the bomb site because they can rush. We've seen it. What we saw from them was the Hibana trick last round, or the round before the rush.
Feels a bit like a nothing fan.
It feels a bit like a nothing fan to me as well. Where G2 go, well, we want to go fast, let's get rid of Fenrir, the most annoying trap operator to deal with, and now they can keep going fast. And when you're up 6-3, they're going to have the confidence to say, guys, we can throw around a few. It doesn't matter to us. All we need is one of the next 3 crazy rounds to work out. One clutch, one round.
To believe that Siege X has happened is crazy, but the maps look beautiful.
Insertion in 10 seconds.
Castle.
5 seconds to insertion. Proceed to bomb's location and
Cabrera, be careful.
You know Ella, got your back.
Somehow he lives, but just barely. Shot through the wall, all the way over from Dragon. As we see, the Rayora need to deploy another one of those gates to barricade up that door and remove the crossfire from FaZe, but KDS decides to just swing it. Look at how tries to fight back, but FaZe have maintained control. Stompin might find his first, but he's been bloodied, and as have G2.
Lights on.
This is 3v4.
There's your vision though, and FaZe Clan that the Banshee with the jump in, destroy the roller door, so that the perfect
must recover the.
I heard him!
5 seconds too slow, it was very much.
I heard him, that's the thing, I heard him. Why is everybody peeking? This game has become horrible. Come on! I'm playing in a figure of speech. What do you expect of the glass?
The diffuser has been recovered.
G2 making their way forward. This is a lot of ground taken by Loira. Ooh, I don't think he knows. Oh, he's got the read, but KDS has got the shots. Loira's put down 2 more for G2. 35 seconds as they continue just baiting, looking for something. FaZe are not giving them any chances.
I mean, this is all you can do. Emma finds Vidiking elsewhere. But again, Blitz, low HP, all alone. Stompin, now he's injured now actually. Shut down immediately.
Yeah. For Stompin. Banshee not able to do so. You have to take some fights now with the P12. Not a weapon you want to be taking fights with, and KDS locks it on down. Big round from the Mirror, holding the fort from Drum, and a very needed one for FaZe Clan. Staving off match point. Couple more of those.
If I keep going streaming, I'm just gonna keep losing in this game.
Operator lineup there. They had the really good answer. So they're playing the Mirror because the biggest counter Mirror is going to be the Ace charges. Usually Hibana X Kairos is very awkward for that. They're forcing you into awkward positions. So the Mirror is great for the wall deny of the reinforced walls. The Melusi is a great substitute to the Fenrir being banned out to stop any of those aggressive plays. And you pick up the Warden because, hey, smokes and flashbangs are annoying, and they have blitz and they play glass. So FaZe Clan playing the exact right operators to be ready for any sort of fancy push from G2.
Well, here we go, Romalia. What have you got cooking for us in that tactical timeout? Raphael's taken his, and now G2 say, well,
Oh, I'm ending the stream.
We've got 3 match points. Let's just cook something up.
I'm ending the stream.